Hi, this is Mark, the Malicious Carp, coming to you with another electronics mod build thing. So, recently Willy from Arcade USA made an adapter to do a Sega Lightgun to Atari Lightgun converter. He used this schematic, which I'll link to in the show notes also. It's a really clear picture of what you need to do. He made a video that's much better than this one's going to be, so I'll throw a link to his video in the show notes. But I decided I wanted to try this myself. I only have a couple Atari 7800 games that use the light gun. Mainly Crossbow is the one I want to try to use my Sega Light Phaser on. So I have all the parts on hand, and I think I'm going to give this a go. So come with me. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is pull some parts. So it looks like we got a 10K resistor and a 2N2222 transistor. Now I don't have any 2222s on hand, so I'm going to use the 3904. It'll probably be fine. And that's all I need besides wire, which I have plenty of up here. So first thing, 3904 is an NPN low power transistor, which will probably work just fine instead of a 2222. So I know you can read this from here. I know I can. So let's see here. 2N3904. That is the guy. All right, and then just a 10K resistor. Must be in the next drawer. 10K right there. Got a lot of them. There's that. And that's all the parts I need. Still gonna grab my multimeter though, because I'm not always... I don't always trust these parts that I get. I just buy really cheap parts from China off Amazon, and I've seen instances where it's actually not labeled correctly. So, oh, yeah, 9.9K. That's close enough. That's within the tolerance. That'll probably be fine too. So, next I need 2 DB9 connectors, which I happen to have somewhere. There they are. There's a set. Now, I don't have any housings, so this is going to look pretty terrible until I can get the build the housing for it. But what I have here is both a male and a female. Let's see, I'll be right back. Okay, so the light phaser needs to plug into this end, so that's got to be the male end. Then the end that goes in the Atari's got to be the female end then. Okay, that answers that question. So now I can start cutting some wire. Okay, let's see here. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 connections are all that's used, it looks like. Does that mean I connect the rest of the the rest of the pins directly to their counterparts, or does that mean that they're just not used? Quickly to the internet. I shall be back. Alright, so I went back to the source blog and I found the picture of the guy who came up with the schematic. I found a picture of his adapter, and there it is. I want to make sure his email address is readable there. Okay. But it looks like there's just 4 connections, and the rest of them just aren't connected. So this is going to be even easier than I thought. So let's see here. That. Oh, there goes all my stuff. Okay. Got my wire strippers here and my cheap wire cutter snippers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. I'll be kind of generous with the amount of cable I grab here. Oh no! That's the problem with being a hoarder. Everything falls on you and you get buried. Okay. One more. Oh, black it is. Okay. Black it is. There we go. Alright. Here's that. Sorry, I want to start taking more pictures and notes so I can actually write an intelligent write-up of this after I'm done. So, my first question I had was, do the other connections hang loose or connect directly? And they are not connected. This will be going up on the Rapscallion Brigade webpage, by the way, so I'll probably upload a copy to a Wizardcast channel of the video, but we'll probably also upload it to Rapscallion Brigade, because those guys are awesome. So, now I have my wires, I have my DB9 connectors. It looks like one goes straight across there, one goes straight across there. I'll make ground green just for fun. And then all the action happens on this blue one. And then 10K goes across there. This guy goes across there. So I am going to need So what this is basically doing is making a real simple NOT gate just to change this one pin 6 that goes to pin 1 here goes to up. Apparently it needs to be inverted, so you have your resistor to pull it high, and then when the button's pressed it looks like it goes low. So I hope that's right. If it's wrong, I probably won't hear about it because no one's going to watch this anyways. So let's do this thing. Now, one thing I always have to keep going back to is looking at the pin. Now if you look real closely on here, you can see that the pins are labeled, and okay, so on the female side you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 1 when it's facing you. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So then when it's flipped around, this is pin 1. So what I'm going to do is dig through my drawer some more, the most exciting part of all my videos. Okay, pull this out, and I'm going to mark this as being pin 1, and let's see, I think pin 9 is the other important one. So that's 1, that's 9. Then on the male side, you have maybe this would just be easier from the back. Okay, this one is not labeled on the back. I can see it's labeled, I just can't quite read them from here. So, what I'll do is I'll take this female one, which I know where pin 1 is, and that means that's pin 1 on the female side. This would be pin 1 on this side. So I'll mark that. Focus. Here, so what I've done, my camera's not focusing. I marked where pin 1 and 9 was on the female side, and then on the corresponding male side I've marked pin 1 right there, and then that would make pin 9 this guy. And so looking at the male adapter from this side, it matches this picture. Alright. Now, I gotta remember to preheat my soldering iron this time. Usually I get a lot farther than this, and then I realize, oh, my soldering iron's not even plugged in. It's gonna be like 10 minutes. Radio Shack. This will be a collector's item soon. Okay, and I'm still on my lead-free solder kick. Getting more used to it now. The first few times I used it, it was very hard to work with, but now I'm starting to get a feel for how it flows. And it's actually not unpleasant to work with anymore. So, okay, and safety when you're soldering, people. Safety. Okay. And I always need my helping hands because I am no good at holding stuff while I solder. Now, if you've ever seen BigClive.com, his videos are amazing, and he does this thing when he's soldering two wires together where he like holds it like this or something, and then he holds the other one like this, and he can get it perfect while he's soldering with his other hand and holding some solder in between here with these fingers. And I don't know how that guy does it. I am not that good. So that's where these helping hands come in. Okay. So, where to start? Well, I'm going to start by getting a feel for, I think what I have here is actually a pretty good length. So, start on these guys. Boom. Pew. You know what would be really nice about now? Some music. I want to go get some music on. Pause. Okay, now I want everyone to see this because this is important. I am playing this on my Zune. And music. I want to play Wallace Esch, The Experience of Not Knowing. Great flamenco tunes, nice and relaxing, and for working on electronics. Yeah. On my Zune. Okay. Where was I? I was working on some wires. Okay, so now this black one goes straight across, but it has a resistor partway on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lot off this end, like that, and then I'm going to go a little higher up and make a bare spot so the resistor can go to there. Oh, this is going to be hard to see. Okay. Ooh, will the camera focus? No, it will not. Hopefully you can see what's going on from the shadow there. I got bare spot, insulation, bare spot. And that way, okay, it's time to zoom in, isn't it? How's that? I'm never going to work right there. I'll go up a little. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so if I do that, then this resistor can be soldered right here and do its thing on the blue wire, and then this can go on to pin 7. So now blue wire, first of all, It's going to have to be cut short. Let's see. I want all the magic to happen down here. So, do the same thing. I'll cut a lot off the end. And then I'll go up here. And then cut this off. Pew! Okay, that's going to be that part. And then I'll go just a little farther up road. Whoops, too far. Let's see. There we go. Okay, I need to put this up. Like that. There we go. As long as I'm on this paper, it means I'm in your view. So, I got my blue wire. The resistor goes here. This goes to the middle pin of the transistor. Then this goes to one of the legs of the transistor, and the other leg of the transistor will go to ground, which will be here. There we go. And then white wire is just going to go all the way across. So, just do that. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so the Sega end is the male end, and if that's pin 1, that makes this end pin 5. So I'm going to do, if my soldering iron's warm enough. Oh, you can see my note down here. I have 2N3904 and 3906, and I always get confused which is which. So, I'm not perfect. Sorry to shatter your illusions. Okay. Alright, so pin 5 will be this guy, and that's going to go in like that. So first thing I'm going to do is get a little solder on there. Whoa, first thing I got to do is clean this tip. Wow. Go. Okay. Ooh, yeah, she's ready. Okay. I hope you can see. Now this is all going to be out of focus and terrible, I'm sure. Okay. In fact, let's do a spot check here. Okay. Yeah, it looks in focus. Okay. So, pin 5. And then next we step down to pin 6 needs to be pre-tenned. So, let's see. So this was pin 5. So pin 6 is down and back over. Whoops! So this is pin 5 where I was just soldering. Pin 6 is right under pin 1. So, pre-10 pin 6. Get a little bit on here. There we go. Okay. Then, if that's 6, we got 7 and 8 also need to be pre-10. Now, these are upside down. Okay. So if that's... So if that guy's 6... If that guy's 6, there's 7 and 8. Now... Can I get a better angle on the camera? Is my next question. Okay, so that should be everything on this side that needs to be pre-tinned. Now, what I'm going to do is, let's see, pin 5 was going to be my black wire. So I'll do my helping hands like this. Ooh. See, I'm not even coordinated enough to use a pair of helping hands correctly. Okay, there we go. So, I don't like that. That's way too much wire. Okay. Do it again. Whoops. What was I saying earlier about lead-free solder? Just enough to hold it. Okay. Now. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going on this side of the world. There's pin 6. Okay. So pin 6 I decided was blue, and I decided that I had way too much wire on the end. There we go. That's probably a good amount. Alright, now let's try this again. Now why can't they all be that easy? Okay. Pin 7 was going to be white. And pin 8 was going to be green. There we go. Alright. There's the Sega side done. Now I realize that I don't really want it this long. All this work was for naught. So now I think I'm going to cut it down to about half the length. But before I do that, I'm going to get some heat shrink tube ready to go. Whew. Okay. Yeah. I wanted about half this length. There we go. That's much better. Oh boy. Okay. So black is going to go straight across, but I need room for the resistor. So same thing as before. Let's see. It's not over yet. I can recover, literally recover the wire with insulation. You would think now would not be the time for terrible puns, but it's always the time for terrible puns. Ah, come on. needle nose it up. Well, at least there's some good music. Ah, you are not a lost cause. Oh. I feel like I'm right there. This is what you get when someone with no skills tries to be fancy. Feel it right there. Ah, yes. There we go. Now, instead of keep moving myself back, why don't I just move the rest of the camera a bit? Okay. Okay, here. Let's go a little farther. Then I can trim this to where it should be. Okay. Recovery successful. Okay, and then blue. The resistor is going to go to blue, and then it's going to end at the transistor, not at the... do there, just get a little bit. That's where the resistor will go, and then it'll end right about there at the transistor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this so I don't lose all the insulation, and I'm going to go about that far. Ooh. Is that right about there? So now the resistor will go across here, the transistor will go here, then to pin 8, I need the transistor right about there, and then this guy is the only one that goes all the way across, uninterrupted. So I'll do that next. Oh, that's probably a little too much, so cut it right there. Okay. Then I have a little piece of blue wire I can fidget for this trace. So this guy like that, and then right about There we go. I like that much more. There we go. Okay. So now what I want to do is get these lined up. This guy's gonna go between them. Are you crazy? Yeah, about like that. Okay, so helping hands. I'll just leave it like that. Ooh. Let's see if I can get this from the back. It's the best way. I had it lined up so perfectly. This should have been the easiest part. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so the resistor stops there. Pew. And pew. Okay. Now is the part where I get confused. because I don't know the collector, base, and emitter for a 3904. So, I want to save you that, and I'm just going to pause the video. Okay, so I found this schematic from Spark Fun Electronics. It looks like pin 1 is the emitter, 2 is the base, and 3 is the collector. And when the flat side's up, flat side is up, pin 1 is on the left. So when the flat side is up, pin 1 is on the left, and that is the emitter. So we're going flat side, pin 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's emitter, base, collector. And so if you look at your diagram, you have your one with the big arrow here, that is your emitter, and that's pin 1. This is your base, that's pin 2, and this is your collector, that's pin 3. So pin 1, pin 2, pin 3. So pin 1 goes to ground, pin 3 goes to pin 1 goes to ground, pin 2 goes to your resistor and your pin 6, and pin 3 goes to pin 1 on the other side. Pause for a bathroom break. Alright. Huh. You know what? Heat shrink tubing's not my thing either. I am not going to use that. I am going to electrical tape and hot glue this pony, I decided. Okay. So this is 1, that's 2, 3. That's your emitter, that's your base, that's your collector. So that's going to go to that pin. Oh, it's going to have to. So I think what I'm going to do is bend these out. Like that. And this guy, I want to go straight backwards. So I don't know if you can see this. I'll take a picture of it quick. Okay. Where'd I put my glasses? No, I'm unsafe. Oh, they're there. Whew, that was close. I was almost unsafe for a second. Okay, so let's just Okay. So it's going to be facing this way. This one that's going to pin, okay, pin 3, I'm going to bend like that. Okay. So then, okay. So that's about there. And it's, oh, okay. This in here, I'll try to clear away those squares. Okay. Now, Arcade Willy was done long ago. Like I said, he is much better than me. I think he does this sort of thing for a living. And also, his video is much better than mine. Mine's what you watch when you want to laugh at someone who sucks at doing this, try to take on this sort of project. His is when watching a professional in action, so... Yeah, this is not poetry in motion. This is more like laughing stock, amateur hour. Okay. Ah. Let's try this again. Okay. Yeah, solder to the insulation. Good job there, Carp. Okay. Okay, trim there, trim there. You know, I think that's it. I think the rest of it is going to this. So there's the Sega side and the circuit. And so now I just gotta prep this. So there's pin 1. I need pins 1, 7, 8, and 9. So 1, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, huh? 1, 7, 8, and 6. 1, 7, 8, and 6. Oh, that's why all my stuff works. Okay. Ooh. And then 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's clean up some of this scrap here. Okay, turns out I didn't need that after all. So now I have all this pre-cut wire. I'm gonna just put it in the parts jar. And then someday I'll just throw this all away. Ooh, okay, I think I can use that plastic hosing though. Oh wait, I have a better, do I have a better idea? I'll figure out the hosing after I even verify that this works. Because at this point, I'm not sure. Okay. So, let's see. That goes to 7. Now here's where I wish I would have done all the circuits down here. Black goes to pin 7. I'll focus on the here and now, and then I'll worry about wishing I had done things better later. Okay. So you're going to 7. So I got that on pin 7. Now the transistor, here it goes to pin 1. I think I can do that pretty easily here, I hope. Okay, pin 1, pin 7. Okay, pin 8 gets green. Now this is going to be the hardest one. Here's where I'll break stuff. Let's see here. Maybe I'll be a little proactive here and actually bend it. Beautiful carp. Okay. And no, I don't always call myself carp. That's just in these videos. Because I'm trying to keep a theme going. Yes, my gamer tag is Malicious Carp. You can find me on Xbox Live and PlayStation Network with that. And that's why I keep tipping it. Because I need friends. Or not. I don't need anyone. I don't need anyone to play Risk of Rain with. Okay. Okay, now I realize that's on there, but I don't think that connection's gonna hold. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to now. Much better. Okay. And then that just leaves white to pin 6. Now, how much of a perfectionist do I want to be here? Well, I haven't been one up to this point, but if you see this wire is just a wee bit long, I think I'm going to make my grave mistake here and cut it down. Okay, I want to end right about there. Okay. Wow, take that off. There we go. still a tiny bit longer than I'd like. But maybe I can use that to my advantage. There we go. Well, no, that looks terrible, but it might just work. So I think it may be time to go give this a try. I'm going to leave the soldering iron on because I suspect it's not going to work. But you never know. Okay, so here it is all hooked up. There's my light phaser. There's crossbow. And let's see. Ooh! That's a great way to start. There we go. Follow the red path. Oh my God, I can't believe it works. I can't believe this works. No! Well, at least the bikini girl made it across. Oh no! Oh, I saved Beardy. Okay. Alright, I think that's proof that this works. Yay! Okay, now that I've proven that it works, I've gone ahead and unplugged my soldering iron. But now, I gotta think of a case. Now, if I was fancy, I would just buy a plastic enclosure and put it over that, but that's not the way I do things apparently this week. So it looks like I don't have any connections that are at risk for touching. Let's see what I have here in my parts. That's about the right length. And that. You know, I don't know what this is from, but it looks like promising. Or I could use a battery. Let's see what, before I put that away, let's see what a battery holder would do for me. Oops, this one has batteries in it still. Okay. Oh, it's probably dead. Okay. Well, it is the right size. Let's see. This under here. That is the right size. So what I could do is put this in here, just put the cover on like that. But then I might not have enough room to wiggle. So if my light phaser is plugging in this side, and this side's going in the Atari, I kind of wonder if leaving it stiff would be a good option, because it might need to wiggle. So I don't want to show this on camera, but because I don't want to haul my camera in the other room again. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to hold it like this and see if I can plug it in the front of my Atari 7800 again. And if it fits, I'm going to go with this casing. If it doesn't fit, I'm just going to make something that's more flexible so it can fit in. So once again, I'm just going to take these two pieces and hold them tight like this so it's stiff as if it was mounted. And I'm going to see if it plugs in my Atari. Okay, so what I found is it should fit as long as this side is kind of angled up so that it kind of points up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to trash this because I got a whole bag of them. I have like 50 of them. So I'm going to cut it here and here and here and here, and I'll cut this middle part out, and then these should just kind of slide in there. Now I could go total overkill and get my Dremel out. I don't think I'm going to be using this piece for now. So I'll put that back in my parts jar. One of those. Okay. See, the other thing I was thinking was putting it all inside an old dry erase marker casing, but I got other plans for this thing, so. But no, that would be pretty great to see. But no, I've already made up my mind. I'm using a battery housing. Okay. Ooh. I'll probably break a couple of these, and then I'll wish I had used a Dremel. Okay. Probably recycle that metal. Oh. And also what I should be doing right now is heating up a hot glue gun. Before I forget. And that way I'll be able to just kind of tack them on the sides. Now I've said before I hate using hot glue, but in this case I just need something to hold it in place, so there we are. nice. Okay. I know I can use the switch in something. I'll put it with my other switches. Well, I'll cut off this wire. And then put it with my other switches. I know I can use that. Those are stranded wires. I got plenty of stranded wire. Okay. All right. Now this doesn't have to look too pretty. All it has to do is survive. So I got that. Okay. So now this end goes in the Atari 7800 and this end goes to the light phaser. So I think I want the cleaner end on that side. That'll allow me a little more flexibility on this side. Like that. Oh, like that. And then, let's see, the cover goes on like that. Okay, I'm going to go do a test fit quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm glad I did that because I figured out that this side, the top part, needs to have, there's like no clearance on the Atari for that, so I'm going to cut down into this lip just a little bit, or all the way. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Stamp these up. Okay. There we go. So now what I do is tack it in there. Sure. What's up?
I found this guy.
Cool.
It's weird where he was.
Where was he?
On the table in the fireplace from when the last place I saw him was in my bed.
Oh. That is weird.
I'm gonna to put these guys down.
Alright.
In the waiting chair.
The waiting chair?
See? The waiting.
Okay. I should have a waiting room in my workshop.
Yeah. So, well, just in case someone comes and says, "Can you fix this?"
I don't get that many people coming through my workshop. Mainly just you and Mom.
And yourself.
And me. But I don't really count, do I?
Yeah, you do.
Well, I'm not going to keep myself waiting. Alright.
I have one more question.
What's your other question?
After this project, we should make a wooden cow.
A wooden cow?
Cow.
Car?
Yeah.
That's not a question, that's a comment.
I'll be buffing up my own thing. At the end, there'll be a Kenzie commercial.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks. A wooden car and a commercial. Okay, come on. There we go. Done. Well, on that side anyways. That doesn't look terrible. Well, it looks terrible, but it doesn't look as bad as my projects usually do. Now on the light phaser side, just there we go. And one more. There we go. Done, done, and done. Now, I realize there's nothing holding it here in the middle, so I think I might do some vinyl tape. Oh, the sign of a true professional. And what I'm hoping for here is just a little more stability. I want this thing to be kind of rigid so that when I pull it out of my Atari, it doesn't fall apart. So I'll put this on nice and tight. One around there. One around there. And then I'll do a band in the middle too. Okay, now the mark of a true professional here is having it stretched out because I pulled it instead of cut it on that last piece. And there we have it. Sega Light Phaser to Atari 7800 converter. Just one more thing to do. Yep, one more thing to do. Leave the camera on while I dig. All right. Done and done.